Hello students, today we are going to implement experiment number 3, that's a static routing. So the basic knowledge regarding to the routing that we have seen already in a class. Let us configure a network and see whether we have done it properly or not for the concept of a routing. So for that, what I have considered over here, that we have a LAN over here. That LAN ka address, network address is 200.200.1.0. That's a class C address we have considered. There are two PCs belonging to these LAN. So one PC ka address will be 200.200.1.1 and another PC ka address 1.2. Similarly, we have another LAN on these sides whose address I have considered as 200.200.2.0. These PC belong to these network, so its address is 2.1, and these PC belong to these network, so that address is 2.2. For the first LAN, because 1.1 and 1.2 address I have allotted for the PCs, I have considered a gateway ka address as 1.3. Similarly, over here, I have considered gateway ka address as a 2.3. Now, these LANs are connected by the routers. So what I have considered that there is another network over here whose address I have considered as a 160.160.0.0. So this port, okay, that belongs to this address. So address I have considered as 1.1, and on this side I have considered address as 1.2. Similarly, here is another network I have considered whose address is 170.170.0.0. Uh, these port address I have considered as 170.170.1.1, and another side address I have considered as 170.170.1.2. Okay. So this is what is a network scenario. How the addresses that we are going to consider over here. Now let us implement it using a Cisco packet tracer. So we will drag and drop the components. First, we will have PCs in our network. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Then we will have routers. So router I will consider as a 2811 router 1 and 2. Then we have switches that those are connecting LAN. So switch of type 2960 over here and over here. So we will be connecting a switch to the PC. Okay. And this side as well. Similarly over here, this side as well. So we will require one more router over here as per our diagram. So I'll drag and drop one more router over here that is forming a network there. Uh, then if we connect the routers with the help of this WIC2T module, what will happen? There is this kind of broken line. So what we will do basically, because there are no serial ports available for the router, we will remove this line and we will take the ports for the router. Okay, so for that what we will do, we will select the router. Okay, here in physical we can see list WIC2T module. I'll select that. I'll drag and drop the module over here. So because the router is on, we cannot drag and drop that module. Make the router off, drag and drop that module and make the router on. Similarly, over here for the second router, WIC2T module, make the router off, drag and drop the component, and then after make it on. Similarly, on this side, WIC2T module, router off, drag and drop, and then close. Uh, make sure that you make the router on. Okay, and then after uh, just make the connection. Now you will see a zigzag line. Okay, so that's a proper connection. Yes. So we are done with dragging and dropping and connections of all the components together. Now configuration of all the nodes. So select a PC. Okay, in a PC as seen in a diagram. See what we have in a diagram. We have here on this side 200 200 1.0 ka network, 1.1 for one PC, 1.2 for other PC, and gateway is 1.3. Okay, so we will do that. Uh, Select a PC. Okay, then 200.200.1.1. Okay, then subnet mask, because it's a class C address, first 3 octets high, the last one is low, and the gateway is 1.3. Okay, so that's for the first PC. For the second PC, desktop IP config 1.2, and the gateway is 1.3. Okay, similarly for the another side, desktop IP config 2.1. What is the address? It's a 2.1. Okay, uh, then is a gateway 2.3. Then is a next PC, desktop IP config 2.2, and what's the address? It's a 2.3. Yes, done. So PCs are done. All PCs are done. Now what we will do? We will configure the routers. So we'll go to the router. Okay. In a router config. Okay. For the router, this is the Ethernet port and this is the serial port. So fast Ethernet, make it on. Okay. And what is that address? The address is basically the PC का gateway address, what we have means LAN का network का address, gateway address is 1.3 we have considered, right? So this router का Ethernet port address will be same, that is 1.3, and this is the serial port for the router. So what is the address here is a 160.160.1.1. So we will be assigning these addresses in our network. So router fast Ethernet, okay, make it on. What is address? That's a 200.200.1.3, right? And what is the serial port ka address? Make it on. It's nothing but 160.160.1.1. Yes, we are done with the configuration of the first router. Then as a let us see the last router. So for this router as well, this is a serial this is a fast Ethernet port and this is a serial port. So what are the addresses in our network? Those addresses are here it's a uh, fast Ethernet port. So address is 200.200.2.3. Okay, that's nothing but default gateway address, the same addresses. And here it's a serial port, so address will be 170.171.1. So uh, this side, okay, router, it interfaces fast Ethernet, make it on. What's the address? It's nothing but 200.200.2.3. And serial port ka address, make it on. It's nothing but 170.170.1.1. Yes. Okay. So we are done with the first router and the third router. Now the middle router. For the middle router, both these ports are the serial ports. Okay. So these side port ka address we will see in our diagram. So that's nothing but uh, that belongs to these network 160 wala network. So address is 160.160.1.2 here for these serial port of router. And here it is 170.170.1.2. So router, okay, config and serial port. Left side, it's make it on. It's nothing but 160.160.1.2. And this side on, that's nothing but 170.170.1.2. Okay, done. So all the ports and the PCs, those have been configured with the IP addresses. Now when you send a packet from one within a LAN, let us check from this PC to this PC. that is a successful transmission because the packet has to travel through this switch to these PC. So that's a easy one. So within a LAN, it's very easy. You can check with the other side network as well to this side. So it's giving a successful status. But if you send a packet from one network, one LAN to another LAN, it will be going giving you a fail status. One more time we will check. Let us check. It's a fail status. Why so? Because the routers are not assigned with their routing table. Okay. So let us select the router. Okay. Go to the static routing option. Okay. And once you select that static option, you need to fill this information. What is that information? That's nothing but the network. What is this network? It's nothing but the address of a destination network. Okay. That means if if the packet is over here, what will be the destination? This side. Okay, so what is the this side network address? Let us see in our diagram. That address is nothing but packet is over here. Destination network address is nothing but this 200.200.2.0. Right. Similarly, if the packet is over here, what will be the destination? This side will be the destination. What will be the address of a network? That is nothing but 200.200.1.0. Okay. So let us fill the information. Okay, we are creating a routing table for the first router network. So as seen in a diagram, 200.200.1, sorry, 2.0, right? The right side network, that's a destination network. What is a mask? That's nothing but 255.255.255.0 because it's a class C address, right? So address will be, mask will be 255.255.0.0. Now the another information that we are supposed to fill is the address of the next hop. So now here diagram, okay, we are over here, right? The packet is over here. This is the destination network. What will be the next hop? Next hop will be this one. So what is this address? It's nothing but 160.161.2. So let us fill that information. Next hop will be 160.160.1.2 and add it. Yes, so we are done with the router 1. Similarly, for the router 2, okay, for the router 2, for this router, this will be destination. Yet destination is, so address is 200.200.1.0. And next hop will be this one. What is this address? Is nothing but, let us see in a diagram, it's nothing but once यहाँ पे, so this will be the next hop, address will be 170.171.2. So router, okay, routing में static option network. It's 200.200.1.0, right? Mask is class C address 255.255.255.0. Next hop is 160. Now, what was that? That is nothing but 170.170.1.2. Right? Add it. Yes, we are done with the first router and the last router. Now for the middle router. When packet come over here, okay, this may be a destination network or this may be a destination network. So let us consider each case one by one. Okay, let us consider the first case like let this be the destination network. So if this is a destination network, okay, this is a destination network. What is the destination network address? It's 2.0. Packet is over here. So what is the next hop? That's nothing but 170.171.1. So let us fill the information. Router, static, static. Okay. What is the address? 200.200.2.0. Mask. Right. And next up is 170.170.1.1. Add it. Similarly, left side can be a destination network 1.0. And what will be the next hop? That is 160.160.1.1. And again, add it. Yes, we have added both the networks. Now we are done with all the things. Now let us see, send a packet from one PC to other PC. In progress, fail. Let us check again. One PC to other PC successful, right? Similarly, from this PC to this PC, let us see the status. The first attempt will be failed because the network has not learned the paths, but second will be a successful. So see the successful status. Similarly, we can check with the ping command. Ping command prompt ping. What was that network address? That PC address 200.200.2. The other side network ka one of the PC. Let us consider 2.1. Ping, then enter. So yes, with the ping command as well, you can see the connection is successful. So that's what is about the static routing. Hope you people understood it well.